Hi there. It's a privilege to be able to share a few thoughts with you. And I want to take what I want to share from Ecclesiastes chapter 3. It says in the first verse, to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. And then it goes on to talk about really two seasons, a time to plant, a time to pluck up that which is planted, a time to break down and a time to build up again, a time to weep and a time to laugh. And so it gives us these two different seasons, a season of weeping and a season of laughter, etc. And so I think what is important for us is, what do we do in those seasons? In a season of weeping, what do you actually do? How do you respond? In a season of laughter, somebody will say, well, I don't need to do anything. I just laugh and have a good time. And it is a season. And in each season, we must respond and interact in that season in such a way that we will benefit from it. So there's three things I want to share with three different seasons. Number one, what do we do when we're in a season of fire? I think we should, first of all, endure. Endurance is a key ingredient to help an individual get through a very tough time. The season of fire is set up to actually give you, how can I put it, purge you and to cleanse you and to move you further and to remove those things that are not great in our lives. So in a season of fire, it is important to have endurance and also be patient and then also rejoice. Rejoice. Why? Because God is dealing with you. God is shaping you. God is building you. God is preparing you for the next season. All right. The second season I want to talk about is a season of discipline. A season of discipline, again, I believe is often orchestrated by God, because God disciplines his sons who he loves dearly. And so in a season of discipline, how must we respond in that season? Number one, despise not. Okay. The scripture talks about how we should not despise the chastening of the Lord. Number two, faint not. Sometimes the chastening or the discipline is very intense, and we just want to scarper. We just want to run off in the opposite direction. The third thing is endure. Endurance, as I mentioned in my first point, is a key ingredient in how we respond to certain situations in our lives. Endurance actually means, in the New Testament, it actually means to stay under. One of the means to stay under. So in a time of discipline, stay under. Stay under what the Lord is dealing with you about, because he's about to lift you up and move you forward as a result of you coming through the period of discipline. The third season is breakthrough. When we get to breakthrough, that's those wonderful times, amazing times. But I really believe that we have to respond properly in a time of breakthrough. If we don't, we may find ourselves in a situation that we don't want to be in. So in a season of breakthrough, of course, enjoy it. It's beautiful, but be careful of pride. Number two, Jesus said to the disciples, when he had an amazing breakthrough on the evangelistic campaign, they came back and they said, wow, Jesus, even devils are subject to us. Jesus said this: rather rejoice that your names are written in the Lamb's book of life. So rejoice that you're anchored in God. Rejoice that you've been given this amazing grace, and rejoice that there is an eternity and an eternal abode waiting for you. And rejoice that your name is written in the Lamb's book of life. And the third thing is, take advantage of this season of breakthrough, because in this season, you have to build. You must build, and in taking advantage, you prepare for the next season. Because you see, breakthroughs are only for a moment, and God doesn't want us to just live in a mountaintop. There is a valley we need to go through. And in the valley, I've heard, is the most fertile place in any individual's life, both naturally and also spiritually. Why is it fertile? Because in the valley, that's where the water, obviously, water coming from the rain, runs down the mountainside and concentrates in the valley. And in the valley, that's where you find there is a vast amount and a vast array of plants that have grown, more so than on the mountaintop. So you might be in a challenging time, difficult time. You might be in the valley, but know this. In this valley, you are in a fantastic position where things are fertile, where growth shall take place, exponential growth. And so in whatever season you find yourself in, respond properly, endure, have patience, rejoice. Hope you have a blessed day. Bye bye.